You ever notice how nobody asks you if you're cooking anymore? They just tell you and ask you when food's ready? Yeah, that's when you know you're cooked. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Grub and Grind, where the food is the talk and the conversations are no excuse, and we're going to have a good one today. Today's episode is called If We Don't Cook, Nobody Eats. If that title hits you a little hard, then strap in because this one is for you. On today's episode, I have someone special. I have my sister-in-law with me. Say hello.
Hello.
And today, I have her here with me. She's also one of the official, unpaid, non-negotiable chefs of the family. Are you ready to tell the truth?
Yeah,
Okay.
always.
Okay. So, with this, let me ask you this question. Don't overthink it. Just whatever comes into mind.
Okay.
When did you realize that your family stopped asking you to cook and they just automatically assume that you would?
I think I was 10. I would just come home from school and they would be like, "So what are we eating?" It wasn't even a question. It was like more, "What are we eating?" Not, "Are you cooking?"
What the?
Yeah. And then it was they would literally tell me, "We're not eating because you didn't cook anything."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay."
Do you remember what the first meal was?
I never really based it off recipes. I based it off what we had.
Okay.
And so whatever we had was what I would make.
That's crazy though. Coming after school, then you first thing
Mhm.
you do is cook.
Yeah. And this is when YouTube was more of like a thing.
Okay, okay.
And so I would just Google like what I had if I had pork chops, like
Mhm,
pork chop recipes, and then I'd
mhm.
pick one and then I'd make pork
Yeah,
chop.
and then just whatever you had in the cupboard and you would try to replicate it.
Yeah.
Okay. Was that like a compliment when they were like, you know what, you're gonna cook?
Yeah, I was hungry too. So
Yeah, yeah.
so if I wanted to eat, I was gonna cook too.
Yeah. But did you
And
take it as a compliment? Like they stopped cooking and then they were just like automatically like, you're gonna cook now.
sometimes when they would request stuff,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I can't even tell you how I made it the first time, so you're not getting
Yeah,
it again. But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, when they started saying, "Oh, can you make this again?" or "Can you try to make this?" and I'd make it, and then
So you
then
were,
it felt good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. When you came home from school and they told you, okay, what are we eating? Did you ever try to say no when you were younger?
Mm, not if I was hungry, no.
So never, you never said no.
I think one time, and like everybody had cereal,
Uh-huh.
and then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do this again. Like I would feel guilty about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially my parents worked crazy hours, and so
Mhm.
like I felt like that's the least I could do,
Yeah, just cook for them. How
Yeah.
about my wife's cooking? Did you ever let her cook?
No,
Why not?
not even ramen. One time, literally, oh my gosh, we were so poor,
Yeah.
and we went to, I think it was Dollar Tree when it was actually $1.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then we had like quarters,
Hmm.
and I wanted a bowl of ramen, and they had like the bigger bowls of ramen.
Hmm.
And so we got one, and she was like, "Will you split it with me?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Hmm.
And so she put it in the microwave, and we went upstairs to our rooms were upstairs, but obviously the kitchen was downstairs. And so we went upstairs, and
Yeah.
then we started to hear the fire alarm, and it smelled. And I was like, what's the house is on fire? We go downstairs. It was literally like a movie. Like you could not see like going down the stairs. It was
What?
foggy. And I look, and it's the ramen in the microwave. She didn't put water.
What?
And
No water.
we had no food. And so I was like, that was my food too. And so I was more pissed about the not being
Yeah.
able to eat the ramen than
Yeah,
the
yeah,
house
yeah.
on fire.
And then what did your parents
They were not home.
did they find out that she almost
Yeah,
burnt?
because when they got home, all the windows were open still because it smelled like, yeah, it was bad.
And ever since then, you're like, my sister's never cooking ever again.
Yeah, and you can tell when somebody doesn't like cooking.
Hmm.
Like you can tell she didn't enjoy it because her food tasted like she didn't enjoy it. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can concur. She's behind the camera if anybody wants to know, and my other sister-in-law is also there. But for 13 years, I can say, as like the previous episode, we talked about our first time, when she made the spaghetti. I kind of want to talk about that.
Mhm.
What was your input on her spaghetti on Valentine's Day?
Honestly, I didn't eat it. It just looked weird to me. And once I started cooking it was really hard to eat other people's food.
Really?
Yeah. I still feel that way a little.
Uh-huh.
Except I'll eat your food, but like other people, I still like if I don't see how they make it,
Mm-hmm.
I won't eat it.
Mm. Okay. The only reason why I asked that is piggybacking on what you were saying, that you wouldn't eat anybody else's food.
Mm.
Now, have you had, besides your sister, have you
Yeah.
had, you don't have to say the name, but have you had somebody else's food and you're like, never again?
I just wouldn't try it. I would base it off what their kitchen looked like, honestly.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
what would that be?
Like dirty counters.
Just like if their kitchen was clean?
Yeah, if their kitchen was clean, even if it was too clean, it's like you obviously don't cook. Like there's a medium to
Yeah,
it where it's like,
yeah.
you know.
So going back to the episode that I had with your sister,
Mm,
and I said that you guys didn't get right the flautas thing.
mm,
Uh I'm going to have your dad on an episode he doesn't know yet.
okay.
But do you remember the one meal that I messed up?
Yeah,
What was it?
the pork chops.
What happened there?
It was just pepper. It was just pepper. And I was like, okay, and when I eat people's food, I can guess what you put in it.
Yeah.
Like my grandma always made jokes about it. I would walk in her house and right when I answered the door, I would tell her what she cooked.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so she would always be like, "What did I cook?" a little bit, and I would be like, I tell her exactly what she cooked, and she's like, "Yeah."
Wow.
And so when I eat food too, I'll guess like what you used in it.
Mm-hmm.
All I could taste was pepper, and I was like, maybe he used some chile, something.
Yeah.
Because it was spicy.
Yeah. And I felt bad because I remember it was what, during the summer.
Mhm.
I felt so bad. You guys just got the pork chops, and I was like, I know how to cook pork
Mhm.
chops. And during that time, your dad was like, okay, I like your mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Only thing that I knew how to cook, by the way, like American, was mashed potatoes because my grandparents love that. So like I remember he's like, you could do the pork chops, and I said okay. And I remember you guys had this little pepper shaker, and I will always blame it on that. That I was like, okay, and I'm talking to your sister, and I was just like this, and the whole lid just fell, and I was like, okay, what do I do now? I'm literally
Yeah.
frying the pork chops. What am I? Okay, I'm just gonna just move them all together, and then I'm like, here you guys go. And to me, it wasn't like a big deal. I was just
Yeah.
like, okay, like it's just pepper. And then I remember your dad was just like,
He was choking.
yeah, he was just like, this is way too much pepper. And still to this day, they make fun of me like for the
Yeah.
for the pepper. But I remember that.
At least they weren't dry. It was dry and peppery.
Yeah. So I mean, I've had my moments where I've like
Mhm.
really messed up. Now, one question is, have you ever had a food that you really messed up on, and like
Yeah.
it's in your brain still to this day?
Mm. I tried to make a potato soup,
Mm.
and it was way too watery.
Like what kind of potato soup?
Um, it was what we had. We had potatoes, and so that was our dinner.
Yeah.
And so we had some bacon, celery, carrots, like stuff like that. And so it
Mhm.
was like a loaded baked potato soup.
Oh, okay.
But I put way too much water in it where it was not even, and we didn't have much milk. And so I used the milk that we had, and
Yeah.
then I put water. I was like, oh, like it'll make up for it. No,
Yeah. Oh my
it was like watery
gosh.
mashed potatoes. They were like, it has good flavor, but I'm like, yeah, but the consistency is
It's not loaded
no,
potato soup. Yeah. Oh
no,
my gosh. And
yeah.
who would you say that in your family is like the worst critic about your food?
My mom, but she's subtle.
Like how?
She'll be like, this is different. She won't say like, oh, this is disgusting. She'll be like,
Yeah.
so you did something new, right? Like
Okay,
she's
now I
passive.
know. Now I know that's a red flag because she's done it to a couple of my dishes,
Yeah.
and she's be like, "Well, this is different." I'm like, "Wow, like
Yeah.
good,
She'll
bad."
be like, it's unique.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. I know what you're
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
And do you take it like, I wouldn't say offensively, but
Yeah.
how what happens then? Like,
No, because I try it too. I know when my food is not good.
yeah.
And then I try to redeem myself, and then I made it again. It was
Okay.
yeah.
And you're not like, I know a couple people that'll be like delusional about, well, I made my food, my food's the best. Like you don't.
No,
Okay.
no.
I will say that there, like, I could publicly say that I haven't had one thing that I didn't like that was yours. I can publicly say that.
You weren't
Um,
over for the potato soup.
yeah, I wasn't over for the potato soup. Uh, but I was, you've baked a lot.
Mhm.
You have cooked a lot, especially like before I really was open to cook for you
Yeah.
guys. I literally I knew that you were the only one, well, not the only one, but you were
The main one.
the main one that
Mhm.
cooked. So then when we would come over for events and like holidays, there was like not one thing where I'm like, yeah, don't give me that. Like
Mm.
she didn't do that right, you know? And you would do like the whole spread. Like I don't know how
Yeah.
you did it, that you would go from salads to main course to like sides and
Mhm.
even desserts.
Yeah.
Like walk me through a 4th of July that it was like all on you.
Oh my god. I'd be up so early. Well, I whatever I could prep the night before,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
prep, like,
Uh,
vegetables, fruits, desserts. If I could make that the night before, I'd do that.
mhm.
And then I'd just wake up, wouldn't allow anybody to make anything in the
Yeah,
morning
yeah, yeah.
because get out of my kitchen, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
especially if they want it on time. I'm like, especially my mom, she comes at the worst times to the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so I'd just be like, "Don't come in here. If you need something, like,
Mhm.
just grab it and go."
Mhm.
Um, but when I knew I'd cook, like, I'd at least make the salad or something
Okay.
that's in the fridge. I'd make it the day
Okay.
before, but yeah, I'd wake up and I'd start cooking right away.
And then you would not finish until like we would get here. And
Yeah.
even then you still would be like not finished.
Mhm.
And my thing is like I've noticed it not only in myself but in other
Mhm.
people, including you. I don't know if you can agree with me or not, but when you spend all day cooking, you finally sit down, you're like, I'm not hungry anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're
And
just like,
that's the thing too. I'd rarely eat
mhm.
because 'cause I'm like, "I'm not hungry." And then I'd eat it later, but most of the time, I'm just like, "I'm not hungry" at that point.
And why do you think is that?
I think it's just the smell of food. It's like I'm telling myself, I already ate."
Yeah.
I feel like I'm tricking myself.
Like you're the whole day you're cooking and then
Mhm.
you just sit down and you're like, you take one bite to eat and you're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm over this.
It's like you're sick of food at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you actually thinking going with that,
Mhm.
do you ever feel the pressure of messing up?
Um, I feel like when I was younger, I used to,
Mm,
a lot more, especially if I knew, like, that was all we had,
yeah, yeah.
and I was like, "I can't mess this up,"
Yeah,
you
yeah, because
know?
this is like the only thing you had, and if you
Yeah.
mess it up, you're done.
And I know my parents wouldn't be like, or I wouldn't want them to, like, go out to the store
Hmm.
late at night, especially after work, like, I'd want them to just relax, and so, yeah, I'd felt pressure to be like, "This has to be good," or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
yeah.
even like, what about today? Like, do
Mm.
you not care, or you're more of like, ah, it is what it is?
Now I'm more like, "It is what it is, I'll find my way to the store, I'll get something."
Mhm.
I have a backup plan. Yeah.
So when you're the cook, you don't just cook food, you manage expectations. Now,
Mm.
when we have events, do
Mhm.
you expect people to be like, "Whoa, this is like the best thing ever." Like, "Oh, this Puerto Rican rice was literally the best.
Mhm.
The potato salad was the best. The 7-layer salad." I'm saying the things that she's cooked, by the way. Like 7-layer salad. You've made, can you help me? What else?
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes, even the potato salad, macaroni
Yeah.
salad, and then for appetizers,
Ham,
uh,
lechon.
yeah, the ham lechon appetizers. We would have like, I don't know. Would you let Mimi help you with the appetizers, or how would that
Um,
work?
I'd let her cut vegetables.
Okay.
Um, she's good at appetizers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cause you put ingredients together, right? She's
Mhm.
really good at like following a recipe and doing that. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. Well, that's what I'm trying to get is like there's all those things. So like from
Mhm.
appetizers to salads to
Mhm.
entrees, like everything that I listed. And then at the end, your dad would be like, "All right, what's for dessert?" And then you like pull out a fresh batch of cookies or cupcakes or
Yeah.
something. And I'm like, I'm a cook. I'm not a baker. I don't
Mhm.
know how you do it. And I can attest to this that your baking is literally the best I've had. So when with my coworkers, there was this one time you did snickerdoodle cookies.
Gingerbread cookies.
Was it
Yeah.
gingerbread
Yeah.
cookies? Okay.
Mhm.
It was, sorry. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. And I'm only saying this story because I haven't real I think I told you about this. I don't know if I
Mhm.
have. But I remember I was there and I told him like, "Hey, my sister-in-law made this and it's low key really good."
Mm.
And my manager was like, "Low key? Like you don't want to admit that her baking's really good?" And I was like, that's not what I meant, but
Mhm.
okay, bro. And then he was just like, well, you better tell her that these cookies are really good. And he just snatched the whole thing. And
Mhm.
I probably had like one cookie after that, and I couldn't eat after that. He like everybody else ate.
Mhm.
So like not only me, but even random people, they're like, no way, these are store bought.
Mhm.
And in my head, I was like, if only they knew, you
Mhm.
know? Now, with the baking, what is the best thing that you enjoy baking?
Mm. I feel like cake,
Just any regular cake?
cupcakes,
Mhm.
anything.
Mhm.
I've never burnt a cake.
Okay, I have. So
Yeah.
yeah, I have.
Yeah, and I don't know how. Um,
I'm sorry, but I'm
I
not a
think it's because
baker.
I don't follow the box.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like if it says 25 minutes, I'll check after 15 because it still cooks when you take it out of the oven.
Mhm.
And then if you do it to the time it says on the box, it's dry. And so I always take it out before
Mm.
I'll do the fork method.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I always keep an eye on it. I'm not gonna like go take a nap while I'm baking. Like if I'm
Yeah.
baking, I have that time. I'm gonna finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I remember one time, I don't know how old you were, but I
Mhm.
remember you made cupcakes,
Yeah.
and then I was just like eating it, and you were just looking at me, and I was just like, what? I'm just eating a cupcake. And then
Mhm.
you just kept looking at me, and I was like, dude, what is this, an audience? And then you were like, did you like it? And I was like, yeah, it was a cupcake. And
Yeah.
then you were like, I didn't use egg. I used applesauce. I think that's
Yeah.
what you said.
Mhm.
And I was blown away. I didn't even taste the applesauce. Like, how did you even find that out?
Well, we didn't have eggs, and a lot of times when I would bake, we didn't have all the ingredients, and
Mhm.
so I would just look up substitutions. And 1/4 cup of applesauce is substitution for one large egg.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't dare to do that. Like I told you, I don't
it
bake.
doesn't change the texture or anything. If anything, it's more moist.
Really?
Yeah,
Man. So would you recommend that over an egg, or just it depends?
I think it depends on the cake.
Okay. Like what kind of cake would you recommend the applesauce in?
Um, I think carrot cake. A carrot cake,
Mm.
you don't really taste it,
Okay, okay.
so it wouldn't affect the flavor either. A lot
Mhm.
of people think that it'll taste like apple. You can't taste it.
Okay.
Um, I wouldn't do it in like tres leches cake. Those need to be a little bit drier because you're gonna add
The milk and everything.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and so it'll fall apart if it's too moist of a cake. Like it
Mhm.
needs to be a little dry for that one.
Mhm.
But if it's just a cake on its own, yeah, applesauce.
Okay. I want to ask you one question, and you have to be honest about this. When you cook for your significant other,
Mhm.
do you feel that pressure then?
Yeah, because I feel like he'll compare it to his family's cooking. Like
Mhm.
his family, they cook.
They can
Like
throw down?
yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So, what was one thing that you made for him that you were like, I hope he likes it. I hope he likes it. Like, you were literally
Mhm.
crossing your fingers. You're like, I hope he likes it.
Mm. I have to think. There was one thing that I legit got upset about that he was like, "My mom makes it better."
What?
Yeah.
Do you want to say, or nah?
I want to say it was my tinga. Yeah, it was my
No
tinga.
way.
Yeah, he has a different spice level than
Okay,
my
okay, okay.
family, and
Yeah, yeah.
so when I make stuff, it's not as spicy because my family they don't all eat spicy.
Mhm,
My
mhm.
dad mainly, and so I have to be inclusive in that
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and so I made it for him, and he was like, "Yeah," he's like, "But I like it spicier, like my mom's." And I was so hurt because I'm
Oh
like,
my
everybody
gosh.
loves my tinga,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I get it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
It was just the spice level,
it
but
was
at
just
least the flavor was
yeah.
there.
He was like, "It's good." He's like, "But it's not my mom's." I was like, "Okay."
But you wanted like 10 out of 10. You wanted it
Yeah.
across the board. Oh my gosh. Well, he's still alive. He's not dead. So he's good. So with that,
Mhm.
what would be his favorite thing to eat? What is a dish that you know that he'll just devour?
Always Caesar salad and masacholi. Yeah.
Mm, yeah. And then we've all had your masticholi, so
Yeah.
like we all love it.
Mhm.
So and that's something that we can attest. Like I have seen him, and he goes for like seconds and
Mhm.
thirds, and I'm just like, dang, dude, like that's crazy.
Yeah. And
But
it's so simple.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not like ramen that you burn without water, you
Yeah.
know. I'm just kidding. I'm
And I
kidding.
don't make mashed potato noodles,
Yeah.
so no shade, no tea. So.
But going with that, so we talked about your tinga. Now,
Mhm.
since you are the family cook,
Mhm.
I have to say you are the family cook, undefeated, undisputed, unapologetic, literally, like there is no holds bar. Like if like you said, Anybody tries to get in the kitchen, you flip out. You're like, get out, right? So your signature dish, what did you pick out today?
Tinga.
Okay. Now tell me a little bit about how did you learn how to make tinga?
I don't even remember. I don't
Really?
remember the first time I made it. It was just one of those things that, like, I just knew how to make. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know who made tinga so much that you were like, oh, I can replicate that?
I tried it. My first time ever trying tinga, I was like 4,
Mhm.
maybe. I went to a church thing with my grandma,
Okay.
and it was only ladies, and it was like during the nighttime. And my grandma was like, "Do you want food?" Because they had food there. And I was like, "Sure," but I was like a little hesitant too. And so it was Mexican rice and tinga, and that was the first time I tried tinga. And I asked my grandma, I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, yeah,
And she's
yeah.
like, "Oh, tinga de pollo," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And so I always had that in the back of my mind. And then when we would go to parties and stuff, tinga was
Like a main hit.
yeah.
Yeah. I know that like with the pressure that you said, like, I can't mess this up. We
Yeah.
literally have nothing. Like I've said before, my grandma would not let me cook in the kitchen. Now I kind of have to like tell the truth why. It's because they were like super OCD with the kitchen. Like my grandfather was like, nobody can touch the stove. It was like white as snow. They didn't,
Yeah.
nobody can touch it. I remember the first time I was allowed to cook, it was like breakfast, right? And then little by little, I was able to gradually make food for them. But one of the things that they always asked me to make was fried rice. So besides mashed potatoes, it'd be fried rice because Chinese food is expensive.
Yeah.
Like it's stupid expensive. It's ridiculous. Like now,
Yeah.
like a large fried rice and was
Like
it
$12.
yeah, like $15. If it's steak fried rice, shrimp fried rice, combination fried rice, like all that, it's like I think collectively, like when we come over here and we would have like dinner with you and your family, it'd be like close to $100.
Yeah.
And it's
Easily.
like insane the food how like, and sometimes it's like not even that great.
Yeah.
And it's like we just dropped $100 on mediocre food, you know. But besides that, I can't promise you that my fried rice is the best, but this is a signature dish that I've done for many people. I want you to be as honest as possible, just as you've been your whole life. Now, do you want to go first to show the audience the signature dish, or do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay, I'll go first. Okay, so this is my dish for anybody that wants to see. I don't know if you can see it. Can they see it? Okay. So this is steak fried rice. There's that one. You can try it now. If you don't, you can do your signature dish. I put sriracha because I know you like sriracha. But it's up to you. Do you want to bring your signature dish and we can try it at the same time, or do you want to try it first?
I say the same time.
Same time? Okay.
So it is tinga. And so it's chicken in like chipotle sauce with tomatoes and onions. My family likes onions, so I put a lot of onions.
Yeah.
If your mom does it, make it like her. Queso fresco, whatever.
Queso fresco? Okay. I've had your tinga, so I'm going to be honest this time. But why this dish? Like, why did you pick this dish as your signature dish?
I had all the ingredients already.
So you're just like, whatever.
It's one of those things that I always have chicken. I always have a can of chipotle peppers. I always have lettuce, like the basic ingredients. And so I always have tostadas. It's just always a go-to ingredients wise. So.
And like it's always like your go-to, and you don't go out of your way to go to the store to be like, oh, I want to make tinga today, so I have to go to the store.
Yeah, I already have it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know why I picked this dish?
Maybe because it's ingredients you already have at home, like most of the time.
But what do you think it says about me?
You like fried rice?
Do you want to taste it first, or do you want me to?
I'll taste it first.
Okay.
Okay. I'll try it without the sriracha this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be honest.
You want to hear me chewing?
She's gonna be like, "It's different."
No. Do you use jasmine rice?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not mushy. Some fried rices are mushy when you use like just long grain rice. So you can tell it's jasmine rice. It's good.
Okay.
I don't like fried rice with a lot of egg, but it's not too much. Like you can taste it, but it's not the main dish.
Yeah.
And the vegetables are cut really small, so you get a bite in every. It's not overwhelming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you've had a lot of fried rice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you critique it from 1 to 10?
I'd give it a 10. You can't.
Really?
I don't know. You got to be really bad at cooking to mess up fried rice, I feel like.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm happy. 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
That's good.
it's not mushy. Like, you can taste every
Yeah,
grain.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, actually, like the one of the things that I learned is you have to use like day old rice. But that rice is like how old? It's like 2-3 days old. I'm just kidding. Okay. No, it's just day old rice. I cooked it and I literally I was like, I'm just gonna cook it today.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. And then like the steak, it's from yesterday's steak and stuff like that. So I've really learned how to use the day prior our leftovers and then that, and then I feel like fried rice, when you make leftover fried rice, it's like the best, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna try yours and
Okay.
I'll be honest,
I made it spicy because my dad's not eating it, so
yeah, and I like spice, so okay. I think
crazy.
I am so I cannot believe
I would not serve it like that. Okay.
I cannot believe this happened. I am so sorry. No, I'm just gonna eat it like this. I'm so sorry.
Bro.
I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna eat it like this.
Okay.
All right, here we go. It's not that it's bad. I'm just kidding. It's actually really, really good. It's actually really, really good. I would say it actually beats my grandma's stinga. And I love my grandma's stinga. You did say you used the whole can of the Chipotle? That's really good. Oh my gosh, that's actually really good. I'm gonna finish this. I feel so bad. I like literally destroyed it. I'm so sorry.
It's nachos at that point.
I'm so sorry. So with cooking, obviously you have pride doing it.
Yeah.
But with pride comes burnout, especially being the family cook. So with that, has there been a family event where you're just like, I want to skip this? Like, there's no way, I can't do this anymore. Like, has there been a time where you're just like, no?
Yeah. Before, my sisters wouldn't help me a lot. And I wouldn't let them. So that was on me.
Yeah.
Like, get out of my kitchen.
Yeah.
So like Christmases, Easter, like I'd make everything from drinks, dessert, sides, main course, like everything. And so then I'd feel burnout, and I'm like, I wouldn't eat at that point either because I'm not hungry. But like dinners and stuff like that, not really.
What would be like the best time that you like to cook, like holidays?
I do like Christmas. Thanksgiving, I've stepped away from Thanksgiving.
How come?
It's too much.
Like too much cooking, or just there's too much going on?
Too much going on, too much cooking. I feel like over the years we've made it a little simpler. Where before it was like 10 side dishes. Two main courses. It was too much.
Yeah, and I mean, I can attest to that. Like, we would have like turkey, and we would have ham, or you would have lechon, and then you had like one rice, baked potato. No, not baked potatoes.
2 rices.
Yeah, you're right. 2 rices. Then you would have potato salad, which was cold, and then you had mashed potatoes with gravy, and then you would have coleslaw, because I do remember that, macaroni salad. You made everything. And then for somebody that, like, for me, that love to cook, I was like, this is outrageous. Like, this is a lot of food for one person. And I do remember, like, we'd sit down and we would all scarf your food, and you'd just be there just like you're just so like not wanting to eat. Yeah, you were so over it. So going back to the baking, have you ever sold any of your baked goods?
Yeah, I'm more hesitant about baking. I feel like people can critique my cooking, that's fine. But for baking, I don't know, I take it personal.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I know I'm good.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I know I'm good at baking.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I take baking.
So, like, if you ever sold somebody and someone's like 1-star review.
No, they're lying.
Yeah. So you would be like, no. Like, literally, my cupcakes are the best. Yeah. Like, you would be like, there's no way in hell somebody is giving me a bad review. would be 2 things that you would sell that you're like, I know that this would literally be the best thing?
I make strawberry crunch cupcakes,
Okay.
homemade frosting, everything.
Hmm.
Cookies.
Okay. Any kind of cookies?
Yeah, any cookies.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So then if you ever wanted to sell those, were like, those would be your top sellers.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now you're not in the field of cooking.
Yeah.
You're not in culinary. You're not
Mhm.
doing that. How come that didn't spark career wise?
Because I would take it personal
Really?
if it was baking. Yeah.
But I mean, the best chefs and bakers come from taking things personally.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if I had the chance to open up my own bakery, I would. But yeah, I'd take it really personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd be one of those ones like, get out of here. You're not, you know,
Yeah.
really? So we're talking a lot about food and we're trying each other's signature dish. What is actually something that you would always order? Meaning, what is your favorite dish?
Like my death row meal.
I mean, if you want to make it that dark, yeah, sure. Like,
I've always said a bowl of menudo.
what?
Yeah. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but
Menudo?
yeah.
I look,
Just everything, the texture, everything I love. Yeah, that would be my death row.
I'm sorry. I don't like stomach lining. I wouldn't say it's a texture thing. I just feel like just the way it's made, I think that kind of grosses me out, but then everything is made bad,
Yeah.
you know? So
Sounds like you need to grow up. Oh, sorry. Okay, never mind.
oh my gosh. No, but for real, like yeah, it's one of those things where I'm just like, no, I mean, I'll have it because I mean sometimes you know we'll get invited over and then your dad's like, we have menudo and carnitas and stuff like this. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'll still eat it, but as a death row meal, I don't know. I don't know. Like literally, that's your last
That would
thing.
be my last meal.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. But it has to have everything like oregano, lime,
Side of tortilla, something.
extra chile because I like mine spicy.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd make it how I want. I wouldn't just have a random bowl of menudo. But
Yeah.
if I made it how I want it, that would be my death row meal.
Okay.
What would be yours?
Mine? Oh man. Now that I'm on the spot, honestly, I would have to keep it simple and it would have to be like ramen.
Bruh.
I-
You're talking about my menudo. I used to ramen.
Well, ramen. That's like
No.
I'm not talking about like Maruchan ramen, like oodles and noodles. I'm talking about like with the egg and the scallions and the seaweed and the char siu and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with
fried
like,
rice and ramen.
yeah, but I mean it's so good. Everybody loves fried rice and ramen. Menudo is crazy. No. For those that don't know what menudo is, it's literally the inside, like the stomach lining. Yeah, the stomach lining of a cow.
Yeah.
Hey, you're saying that ramen?
No, noodles and eggs in broth.
What the heck? Okay, all right. This is the part of a segment where I'm starting to do on every episode. You're the first one to be a guest in, and in this part, we're going to be reading some comments on the last 2 episodes ago that we talked about people's actual meals, like their first time meals and stuff like that. And I want you to give your input and just think about what I'm going to say. This one comes from Facebook in the Grub and Grind. We have someone that commented and it says, I was cooking the turkey and I didn't remember I put it in a glassware. I added water to the turkey and the glass broke in the oven. When that happened, the oven had oil all over and I started a fire in it. The moral to the story is never to add water in glassware you have in the oven. I almost burnt down our apartment building. So I sent my girls to the store to buy rotisserie chicken, and that is what we had for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Now, you know why I specifically chose that comment?
I was there.
You were there. Who is this person?
My mother.
Now walk me through, because we were coming over for Thanksgiving, and I remember walking in and I just saw the aftermath. So walk me through how this happened.
Okay, I was taking a nap.
Oh.
I wake up to my dad opening the door. Get up, there's a fire. And I'm like,
What?
Wow. So I literally jump up, I run to the hallway, and I see the kitchen, like a literal fire from the oven and like
my
smoke.
God. Yeah.
And I was like, what happened? What happened? My mom runs to her room and sorry, mama, but she ran to the room, hit her face in the pillow and started crying. My dad was taking out the fire. He like closed the oven, turned it off, and all of that.
Yeah.
And it stopped, but it was obviously smoking, and the alarms were going off.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What happened?" And then my dad was like, "Your mother put water in the glass thing, and it shattered." And I was mad because that was my pan. And I was like, "My glass pan," you know?
Yeah.
I went to my mom's room and she was crying, and I was like, "Mom, it's okay." And she's like, "I ruined Thanksgiving." And she's crying, and I was making jokes, and I was like, "You did."
Like make her feel even worse. Yeah.
You did, but it's okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, "We could always eat something else, it's not that big of a deal."
Mhm.
She was like, "No, I'm so embarrassed." And she was crying, and I was like, "It's okay."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Just don't do it again.
Don't do it again.
And you need to buy me a new pan."
Yeah. And then Thanksgiving was on you after that.
Yeah, we had rotisserie chicken.
Yeah. Because I remember
It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't turkey.
Yeah. It wasn't a bad Thanksgiving, but I remember I was like, how?
Yeah, and she didn't cook. Like she wouldn't cook, and so I think that's why she was so hurt, because the one time she tried and had the energy to cook, she messed up bad.
Oh my gosh. And then imagine you going in there, you're like, yeah, you messed up. Now you got to give me another glass pan. Yeah, so that's crazy.
Yeah.
For those that are watching and listening, what's a dish that everyone expects you to bring at family gatherings, cooking, whatever? Put it in the comment section down below. We would love to hear everybody in the audience that's listening. What would be your dish?
It would be Puerto Rican rice.
100%.
Macaroni.
Yep, 100%.
Any type of salad. Cupcakes.
Yeah. So you would do the whole, pretty much the whole thing.
Whatever they would ask, I would make it.
Yeah. For everyone that is watching, when did you realize that you were the default cook? And it goes back to you. When did you realize that you're like, you know what? It is what it is. It goes back to our title. If I don't cook,
no one eats.
No one eats. Like, when did you realize that?
When I was 10. And I came home, and then I didn't cook and I didn't eat. And I was like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah. And you were like, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And you didn't go to school and eat anything? You were just like, do it over, go home, eat?
Way to trauma dump.
I'm just...
Yeah, I would go to bed for dinner.
You would go to bed. You would eat air. That's it. You would just eat air.
For dinner, yeah.
Yeah? Really? You just go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then you wake up, not eat. Now, is there anything that you would like to add?
My last words. If you have an attitude, stay out of the kitchen. We can taste it.
I actually agree with you on that. I actually agree with you on that. You can definitely taste if someone was really mad that day.
It's a little extra salty, extra spicy, something's off.
Yeah.
You can taste it.
Yep. Well, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you for being honest and holding it down for me here. Now, do we expect you to do any more food gatherings in the future?
I don't think I have a choice. Yeah.
Yeah, we feel it. As always, thank you so much. This was episode 5 of the Grub and Grind, titled, If We Don't Cook,
We Don't Eat.
We Don't Eat. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and see you the next time.